The 7-hour attack in Kabul on Thursday that killed 4 Indians among 14 was targeted at New Delhi. Speaking exclusively to NDTV, India's ambassador to Afghanistan, Amar Sinha, tells NDTV Indians were picked out in their rooms and killed at point-blank range in cold blood. But this attack will not deter India's efforts in Afghanistan.
I would think it comes very close to 2010 attack at our embassy, and also our attack on Herat last May. This was the first time a guest house has been attacked, and where we saw that the killers really, a bit like Mumbai style, went room to room looking for people and have killed them in sort of cold blood at point blank range.
And you feel because of what, that Indians were targeted, because there are several nationalities, including Afghans?
Of course, there are several nationalities, and it's very difficult to say that Indians were targeted, but if you look at the number of casualties, close to 50% are Indians. So I think I can very sort of reasonably assume that these were targeted in Indians, and people know that a number of Indians have lived there for a long time.
We always stay in the same Park Palace. We're talking about targeting now. Ahmad Masood has gone on record to say that one of the possibilities was that they thought, or the gunman thought, that you would be there because you've been in similar concerts before. You could have been the intended target.
Yes, I have been to the same place for the same singer at concerts, and he sings Hindustani classical. So I guess it was a good guess for them to imagine that I would be there. And I was invited, I must say, but I had not confirmed. And I was not even contemplating going yesterday for some reason, because we had some other engagements. So I don't know what his source is of this information, but it could be, and well, that is, I think, par for the course as far as Afghanistan is concerned, and it's not about me. Believe me, it's about Indian ambassador, it's about India, and that is targeted every single day, and not by Afghans.
Not by Afghans, I just come to that, but Indians being targeted, you had warnings of that. You had been warning or advising Indians in the run-up to this attack as well, something like this.
Yes, we have a fairly credible intel, and we had issued an advisory just a week ago, and we knew that since the embassy security has been hardened sufficiently and it's very difficult to reach, that people were looking for softer targets where Indians worked or Indians lived. Well, and talking of alerts, let me tell you that today our consulate in Kandahar was under lockdown. There was a serious alert, and local authorities took that precaution of shutting down that entire area.
Well, the 56-year-old Dr. Masa Farrell was among the 4 Indians killed in the Kabul attack this week. She lived and sacrificed her life for gender equality and women's empowerment. Snigdha Basu reports.
She returned home a day early, but it was not the homecoming Martha Farrell's family and friends expected.
Once we went to Bamyan in connection with the field work. So when we were coming back, and it's a usual friendly conversation that we have never been in UN helicopter. So now we have been in UN helicopter. Now we have never been in defense helicopter, which we can't be in this life. But unfortunately, her body is coming in defense aircraft today. That's what I have heard.
Farrell trained Afghan officials on gender equality in Kabul. In her last mail to her colleagues, she wished them luck to keep up the good work.
I would consider Martha a thoroughbred professional, and for the right cause, for the right, justified point, she will always raise her voice.
Speaking to her just before she was killed by the Taliban at the Park Palace Hotel, her husband recalls her fearless nature.
I spoke to her about 8:30 in the evening on Wednesday. She had finished her training that day and she was very happy, and she didn't care about the risk.
Park Palace Guest House in Kabul was a home to expats who were helping rebuild Afghanistan. But this attack that left 4 Indians among 14 others killed raises fear whether that hope that the Park Palace Guest House represented may be ending. With camera person Anthony, Snigdha Basu for NDTV.